What's up, YouTube? Lord Xander here. So here I have another 40K Combat Patrol review. So this is from the Warhammer 40K Orc Codex, current 9th edition. So in this Combat Patrol, again, for those of you unfamiliar with Combat Patrol, they're a 500 point, which is the quote smallest, air quote, game you can play in 40K, 500 points max. And here they highlight 3 Death Copters, a Orc Death Dread, a squad of Orc Boys. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 10 or whatever. A Knob leading them. And then, of course, your War Boss and Mega Armor. So if you break down the points from the rear in the Codex, that's where they have the points down listed. You're going to be at about, if my math's correct, and I kind of did this on the fly, 685 points, which is an illegal list. Now, if you noticed in my other videos of Warhammer 40K, the Necron Codex, they have an illegal list too over the points. So again, a Knob with a Power Claw leading, your Orc Boys, 245 points. And the Death Dread, 85 points. Again, it doesn't talk about the upgrades. And I think that Codex has some errors in it, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. And the War Boss and Mega Armor. So anyways, so I redid the Combat Patrol in the correct way. So to have a legal, 500 point or less Combat Patrol for this army, I would recommend having your War Boss, and you can still have him in the Mega Armor with your Shooter and your Big Chopper. Have 2 squads of boys with a Knob. Again, these are going to be bare bone Orc Boys with just Sluggers and Choppas. So you have a squad of 12 there with a Boss Knob. Another squad, but this squad would be slightly more expensive because you would have a big shooter. So you could create a shooter squad if you want. And then your elite choice would be Tank Busters. Tank Buster. So 4 Tank Busters, a Boss Knob, and then Bomb Squid. So this will give you 494 points. Again, this Combat Patrol for the Orcs would probably still be pretty dangerous because they buffed Orcs to toughness 5. So your basic rank and file Orc Trooper is going to have a 5 toughness. So they're pretty resistant to basic small arms fire, basic firepower that most armies have. Most of them are not going to get hurt, but yet I wouldn't want to put them under a bunch of like 60 or 80 last gunshots, because that's not going to work out. But they're pretty hardy. So your Tank Busters, they would deal with your big monsters or tough vehicles or whatnot, and they could jack up Terminators and such. They're going to be bad shots, but this list here is going to be a legal list compared to everything you see here. So don't take my word for it. If you have an Orc Codex, add up the point costs here. And again, you will not have this force pictured in this page be 500 points. There's just no way, especially with that many boys listed here. I believe I have 19 boys and a Boss Knob. And even without the upgrades of the rocket launcher and the big shooter, you're going to be over 245 points. So in a 500 point army, that's a big percentage of your points right there. And this is a good value for a leader that has an invulnerable save and really good armor and is tough. But again, Death Copters, 3 of them are gonna equal about 150 points. So, you could play with the list here, but, I don't think it's gonna work out in your favor. But I'm gonna make this video short, cut it off, but any suggestions you have, comments, criticism, critiques of my list, please feel free to do so. If I'm totally wrong, I'm okay with making corrections to my video and updating any errors I have made. I don't have a problem with that. I'm only human. And again, this was just, I did this list here in not a very long time. But like I said, if you're gonna start to play Warhammer 40K, don't go off their list for the smallest points, 500 point, the combat patrol, because so far to date, they've been really, really off. So that's the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye.